Monday morning, super busy. Like, it hasn't stopped since the time I opened my eyes this morning. Clients left, right, and centre. Full day of planning, full day of meetings. Set up here in a hotel, just to try and do what we can. But yeah, flying back and forth. And we are literally getting as much done as we possibly can today. It's quite a busy week as well. First of all, it was a great weekend. Really enjoyed the weekend. The weekend was good. Good family time. Bit of work here and there, as you do. You know, as a business owner, you never really switch off. But then had a great weekend. My kids yesterday did 2 pies. So as you know, they run their own entertainment company. They did 2 pies yesterday, which was pretty decent, to be fair. You know, they did one at one end of Wales, M4, and the other on the other end, and it was 7-year-old and 11-year-old, 2 different pies, so they did really well. And they're only 16 and 13 themselves, so yeah, that was good. And then, yeah, bit of a disappointing result from Spurs. But now today into it, and it's 12:15, and I feel like I haven't stopped all morning. So back-to-back meetings, and then jumping on calls with clients, trying to fix. We've had to make some reshuffles because some of the stuff just wasn't working in the business. So we've had to try and switch some stuff around. So we did a lot of planning and organising this morning just to get things back on top with the facility, especially with the new company coming on board now as well. But that's the thing as a leader, you know, every day is not the same. Every day is different, and every day does take that little bit where you just got to flip on a turn. And obviously I'm involved in 13 businesses, so it happens quite a bit. I can be dealing with a facilities company now, and then I could do coaching now, and then I could do entertainment now. So it's about flipping it back and forth. So it's about making sure that we're in the right frame of mind to do it. I want to jump on. I want to talk about. I'm going to go back on the soft parenting skill, right? We were at a couple of events yesterday. Obviously, my kids do entertainment, so we were at a couple of gigs yesterday. My kids are 16 and 13, as you know, and they do like birthday parties and stuff. But the one event yesterday, the kids were like out of control. Like they were pushing the speakers, they were pinching stuff, they were fighting, and parents just sat and watched it. Like, now, don't get me wrong, you know, we entertain them as much as we can, but when do parents step in, and when do, you know, when was it okay for kids to absolutely cause holy hell in a place and parents not doing anything about it? Or some parents that come on and goes, let's call him Thomas, for example. Thomas, that's not how we behave in public, is it? Now, I need you to calm down. Which, look, I get it, have a conversation, but if he's ripping curtains off the wall, or trying to punch at a bouncy castle, or throwing food at people, surely you just got to be, oi, that's enough. When did we allow, or when we were so scared to like not get involved or not give our kids a row, like? And if this is what the education system is also teaching them, that the teachers can't do it, like, I don't know. You tell me, is today's parenting too soft? Have we gone too soft? I would never have acted like that in public. And to be fair, my kids never act like that in public either, because I wouldn't have it. I'm not a scary dad. I don't even raise my voice to my kids. But and I don't shout, I don't bawl. You know, I just talk to them and tell them how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? But they wouldn't do it. But these parents had no control, and it was chaos for 2 hours. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Morning. Just jumping into a meeting, but I wanted to come on and rant again about the education system. Now, before people start jumping on my back about it, I got no issue with primary school. I think primary school age, they do a really good job. Kids need to learn read and write, and they get to like 11. I think it's the system after that that's a shit show. And what I mean by that is the school system is outdated. They're teaching them stuff that doesn't matter, and they're teaching them crap that nobody cares about. That's the first thing. The second thing is they can't protect our kids. And I'll say this again, because I had an incident yesterday with my middle son, who's 13, where he was playing rugby with his friends. Someone in year 11, so let's call him 16, maybe 15 if they're a young age, comes across and steals the ball off him. So when he tries to get the ball back, they punch him full force in the face, in the nose, blood everywhere, and the school's answer is, we'll investigate. You won't, because he didn't know the kid's name. You won't investigate. You will go to get every year 11 boy, you will line them up, and you will ask him to be picked out. Like, How can you think it's okay for a kid to be assaulted on school grounds and do nothing? Didn't even inform the parents, by the way. Didn't let us know. Now, he was hit that hard, he went to the floor. But didn't inform us as parents. My son had to tell me, and then I had to phone the school to get an update. And this is what I mean about the shit show of the education system. They don't teach the kids what they're meant to teach them because they can't, because it's all outdated. It's all pre-programmed by the stupid government and the stupid idiots out there that want to brainwash our kids to think they can't think for themselves. And then when you do send them, because apparently you have to send them, which I, again, don't agree with, right? They can't even protect them. So a pupil has been assaulted on your premises. If that was in the street, that's assault. You'd phone the police. It's assault. But what the answer they give was, we'll investigate it. So I've put the school on notice, and I have told them that they literally have till 12 o'clock to contact me, and till 12 o'clock to be able to figure this out, or I'm going public with it. And I will let everybody know what shit show school it is and how the school cannot protect our kids. And what I'm asking you guys is, what do you think? Do you think the school system's outdated? Do you think that they can protect our kids? Because I think it's an absolute joke. That's what I think. And like, again, primary school age, never had an issue. It's comprehensive high school when the teachers are just the same age as, you know, they're so close to the age of the pupils, they're afraid to say anything. They're so afraid to making a mistake because they might, you know, be called out for something because of all this ideology crap we put in, that they do nothing. Absolute shit show. Wanted to very quickly come on and just give you an update. Thank you for everybody for the support on the video yesterday regarding my son. Just an update. The school still hasn't spoke to me. I've rung them twice. I've sent emails. My next step is to go down there today. I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. They said they're going to come back to me, and they haven't. So they obviously don't take assault and bullying seriously. And this is what's wrong with the world, and what's wrong with the UK, and what's wrong with the fucking system. Assaulted on school grounds, parents not even told, and you haven't even bothered to return a call to a concerned dad, which is an absolute joke. I am going to out to school. I just want to make sure that my son's okay first, and then go from there. But how can this even be a thing? How? No update, no nothing. Just take a smack in the face and move on. It's a joke, an absolute joke. But I'll keep you posted. But thank you for all the love and everything yesterday. Completely agree with homeschooling the way forward. It's education system shit, and they can't protect the kids. So why would we put our kids' education in the hands of people who can't protect them? Shit show. You're set up now for the first session of the 2026 Entrepreneur Mastermind in Wales. We're at the Mercure Hotel in Newport. 10 businesses all ready to absolutely take their business to the next level, to really drive their sales revenue and their time, and to make sure that their business within 12 months now will be at least doubling in revenue, tripling in operational sufficiency, and making sure that they have the right people, right places, right role. So if you want to be part of Entrepreneur Mastermind, we're launching another one in May. I want to say May. We've got Discovery Day in April, and we'll be running them side by side. So Entrepreneur Mastermind is your way to scale your business. Get in touch. Hello. What a flipping day yesterday. First of all, thank you to everybody for the support regarding, I put some TikToks up about my son being bullied and the school being shit, which you'll see here in this episode as well, because I'll put 11,000 people have seen it, all over that, and loads of people get in touch and support. So really, really happy, and I'll have an update for you guys shortly. So that's first of all. Second of all, Entrepreneur Mastermind, the launch. Woo! Fire! The room was on fire, baby. You know, the room was up for it. They wanted it. They wanted to make sure they smashed at the park. They were absolutely incredible. Absolutely took the room by storm. We did public speaking, we did time management, and we did a little bit of sales, and they absolutely blew me away. The engagement, these businesses are going to fly, and this is the first time we've launched it in Wales, so absolutely fantastic. It always takes a lot on me though, delivering this stuff because I put everything I can into it. It was an absolutely incredible show course yesterday. I'm looking forward to the rest now, getting into their businesses, because they all get one-to-one coaching with me as well. Onto a mastermind. You get a group session, we get group communication, we have a group couple of drinks afterwards, and then you get me one-to-one in your business, turning your business around whenever you can. So yeah, fantastic start. And then obviously I decided to stay then in Newport because I had B&I this morning. Bit of a weird meeting this morning, I'll be honest. We were in a different room, a different vibe to it. I thought Gail smashed her presentation, so well done to her. But, you know, decent enough. And then I had client meetings this afternoon, which obviously has been really good as well. So, you know, we're on fire at the moment as a business. I got a really busy day tomorrow, meeting a couple of construction clients. Then we take on a new school, which then comes across to us. So yeah, a lot of going on right now in regards to the businesses. And we're moving forward. Like, Apollo Group are growing, man. They're growing. Also met somebody today that's got a podcast studio that I'm going to work with to get some proper podcast content done. So that's another great thing that we're gonna move forward with. So yeah, cannot wait. Absolutely incredible week. And yeah, now I'm driving back to walk my baby, which is my little Poochie. I haven't seen her for a few days, so I can't wait to see her now when I go back either. So yeah, some great stuff coming onto a mastermind. Smashed it. You're interested? Get in touch. How are you all doing? Just wanted to come on and say thank you to everybody that supported my video yesterday on TikTok regarding my son being bullied, and give you a bit of an update. So the update is very simple. The school has still not been touched, but I went down there and had a conversation with the headmistress, who wasn't very helpful. And it's actually called Gov and Guy, the school, and they're shockingly shit, I'll be honest. And I'm going to out them now because it's done. So the police have also been contacted, and I am potentially going to be taking my boy out of school if it carries on, because it's just not helpful, and I can't relax working and providing for my family if I can't think my boy's safe in school. They still haven't reprimanded the boy. They still haven't even spoke to the boy or spoke to my son since. They're still investigating. I don't know how it's so hard. You go to my son, there's CCTV, and you say, is that the boy? Yes, it is. Okay. You see my boy get punched on CCTV, you go and reprimand the boy. The one excuse they did use is, oh, well, he's doing his exams, so he won't be in the school much longer. That's an absolute joke. And I'll be taking this further. I've got a meeting with the Board of Governors coming up, and the police involved now. So yeah, taking this all the way. And this is the issue with Britain and the education system at the moment, is it's just a shower of shit, because they just don't care. And I'm all for supporting them if they're having funding and stuff cut, but basic protection. This boy's assaulted another boy, he shouldn't be in the school, should he? So that's where we are, and that's where we're going for. But thank you for everybody for your support, and I'll keep you updated. But we're going all the way with this, all the way. I'm not taking this lying down. Do you know what, I didn't think, and I'm not driving, so no one can jump on my back. I'm driving and parked up. I didn't think I'd get so much support and from that video. And part of me come on just to rant, because I use TikTok just to rant and get stuff out my head. Helps my mental health a lot. But yeah, I really appreciate all the comments, all the love and everything. Like it's like 17k views on that one video about my son being bullied, and then thousands on others about, you know, advice and stuff. So I really appreciate it. We are going to probably take him out. The police are involved, and the school are now trying to do something. And I get people say, look, schools are under pressure. Look, I don't care. And I'll be honest, I don't care. All I care about is my son can go to school. He can have a decent, he can have a decent time. It's not about the education for me, because we teach him more at home than we would in school anyway. But it's just, he just wants to have fun with his friends. So really appreciate that. Really appreciate everybody checking in and asking. And I really appreciate the fact that you guys are out there, and that, do you know what really helps with TikTok is everybody's in the same boat at some point. So everybody at some point is feeling the same thing. And then people jump on. So it's a great community. I love you all. And I think I really appreciate it. Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
5, 4, 5. Look out, baby, 'cause here I come. And I'm bringing you a lot of truth. So get ready, so get ready. I'm gonna try to make you love it too. So get ready, so get ready, baby. You, I guess I'm just a clown who picks you up each time you're down.